get ready to head out. I know that sunrise, man, it is gorgeous.
Look at that. You see that orange in there? Oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous. We got a layer of stratus clouds right over top of us. That kept our temperatures a little bit warmer than what we've been seeing the past couple of days. Right now with temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s this time around. 67 in Nacogdoches, 70 in Henderson, 71 is the warmest spot right now in Jacksonville. We also got 69 this morning in Tyler, and those dew points in the low to mid 60s as well. They will slowly start to dip into the upper 50s, making it even more comfortable for this afternoon. It's a great morning to get out for a run for sure. For the first half, starts to get a little bit toasty around 1 o'clock. We'll be around 86 degrees by then, so probably want to make it a little bit more quick. But for the first half of the day, it is spectacular. Now, over the next 3 days, those temperatures will start to increase into the low to mid 90s, which is around 5 or so degrees above average, and that temperature trend looks to continue for quite some time. I'll show you what that looks like in your 10-day forecast coming up later.
All right, Joel, thanks so much. 7:19 this morning, former Gilmer football star was chasing his college dreams until a shocking diagnosis changed everything.
Now his community is stepping up as he fights his biggest battle of life. Former Gilmer Buckeye Sean Wallace had just returned home from Trinity Valley Community College when his mom noticed he wasn't acting like himself. A hospital visit revealed a 2.6-inch brain tumor, setting off a fight for his health and recovery.
And as a parent, you know, when your kid is little, you want to, you know, kiss all their boo-boos and make everything okay. And in this situation, I have no control. But, you know, I sought my faith. And that's just what I held on to. Like, God's going to take care of him and it's going to be okay.
I was a little scared, but I was still going to fight this regardless.
Yes, he is. And since then, Sean's been in surgery and rehab, but he's not facing it alone. During this month's Gilmer-Lindale rivalry game, both teams came together, not just to compete, but to raise money for Sean's medical bills. His community continues to rally behind him as he fights to get back on his feet. All right, let's get a look at your traffic now.
All right, let's take a look at your traffic this morning. Things are looking pretty good out there. Taking a look at our CBS19 on-scene unit. We are, looks like we're parked right now just next to Highway 31 East in Kilgore. Things looking pretty quiet out there. Starting to see a little bit of traffic just down the way there, but those skies just a little bit cloudy, but we'll start to see a little bit more sun a little bit later into this afternoon. Let's take a look now at our I-20 report this morning. Things also in pretty good shape so far. 2 hours to Dallas, an hour and 30 minutes to Shreveport. US 69 also in pretty good shape. 2.5 hours up to Denison if you're heading up that far, and an hour and 30-minute commute down to Lufkin. 50 minutes from Jacksonville to Nacogdoches. Tyler to Longview is going to be about 40 minutes. Tyler to Palestine is also going to be 50 minutes on top of Tyler to Athens. Now, CBS19 live radar is a lot quieter than it was earlier. There's a couple of showers, and those showers really struggle to really stay alive as we do have a lot of dry air in place. All that will be moving to the east. We'll have a lot of sunshine for your Tuesday afternoon and into your Wednesday, giving you the all clear for this morning and all clear for this afternoon. We'll be up to about 88 degrees with decreasing cloud cover for this afternoon.
All right, Joel, thanks so much. Well, the labels we wear, whether they've been given to us by us or by other people, can leave us feeling exhausted, stuck, and sometimes maybe even alone. Did you know about 1 in 4 Americans suffer from a diagnosable mental illness in any given year? And these diagnoses like anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder can often come with a stigma, shame, and even judgment. East Texas author and health coach Erin Carey is hoping to empower others to live beyond their labels with her new book. And that's pretty much what the title is about. Good morning, Erin. Thanks for staying with us.
Yeah, good morning.
So give us a quick recap of the book in itself, what the purpose of this is.
Yeah, the purpose of this is to help inspire people, whether you've been diagnosed with a severe mental illness, you've been diagnosed with a chronic disease, or you've labeled yourself with something negative. This is to give you hope, maybe some steps toward healing, toward reconnecting your mind, body, and spirit, because all of that can be really ruptured when we're dealing with the stress of these labels and these symptoms, and it can be pretty life-altering. And so I really want to inspire people with hope. In my own stories of client compositions or composites of client stories too.
And tell us a little bit more about your story, because the things you went through also helped you inspire you to write this book.
Yeah, so I was given 3 labels by the time I was 18: PTSD, depression, bipolar bipolar disorder. They told me I would always struggle. That's that. Just do your best to take meds, sleep more. And that worked for a little bit, but it really felt, for me, it felt that it was limiting. I felt that there had to be something more to help me feel better because I didn't feel well when I was doing all the things I was trying to do. I kept feeling stuck, and a lot of that I was getting in my own way. I was limiting myself with my label and believing lies about myself that weren't true. And so I had to step out of that and learn healthy emotional regulation, healthy movement patterns, healthy nutrition patterns, all the things that I love to coach clients on. This book is a true coaching approach. It's totally backed by science, but it definitely takes my coaching strategy and helps people to put it into practice for their own needs, whatever they are.
That's awesome. And so what are you hoping authors, or not authors, but readers get from this book once they read it?
The biggest thing is I want them to hear my compassion, and I want them to feel heard, seen, validated, that they are not, you are not, whoever is listening to this, watching this, you are not your label. Your label does not have to be your identity. Now, your label might help you make sense of symptoms, right? And it might impact how you function, and it might limit some things in some ways that can be really difficult. But there are things that we can do to bring the body back into balance a little bit. It doesn't mean that reading my book is going to cure everything, right? But it can give you some tools and some support to help you see, oh my gosh, I'm not alone like I thought I was, or oh my goodness, like I thought I was always going to struggle with this, but I found out if I put these tools into practice, I might have a chance at being okay.
Sounds good. And real quick, you have a book release party this Friday. Tell us where and when and what people can expect.
Yes, I work at Living Well Holistic Counseling and Wellness Center in Tyler. It's from 4 to 6, so if you're on your way to a football game, you have no excuse. You can stop by. I'm going to have books there. I'll be signing books. We have some nice Aaron-approved healthy snacks that will be there. I've got some really cute custom cups with the words "Live Beyond Your Label" on them, and I think that's a good reminder that we all need to have. We have some custom bookmarks we'll be passing out, so it's just going to be a fun way to come visit Living Well, see what we do, and we really do care about this mind, body, spirit, holistic approach to health, and we want to bring that to the community.
Right after school, right before football games, no excuse to head on out. Erin, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll get this out with more information on our website, CBS19.tv. Dana?
All right, thank you, Jesus and Aaron. Well, we're about to step away for a moment while we break into our over-the-air broadcast with a news update. We'll be right back with more here on CBS 19 Plus. Good morning, y'all. I'm Dana Dixon.
And I'm Jesus Martinez. Thank you so much for joining us for this news update. Well, right now we're learning more about a deadly crash that left 4 young men from Kilgore dead on Highway 31. It happened Monday morning near the Smith and Gregg County line. According to DPS, 19-year-old Alejandro Martinez was driving east near FM 2767 when he crossed into oncoming traffic and hit another vehicle head-on. Martinez and his 2 passengers, 20-year-old Jonathan Perez and 21-year-old David Ramos, died at the scene. The driver of the other vehicle, 40-year-old Nicholas Sanders, was also killed. Right now, investigators are still piecing together what caused Martinez to veer into the oncoming traffic.
A legal decision on the future of 44 rescued dogs in Smith County will have to wait a little longer. The case stems from a disturbing discovery last week at a property near Troop. Justice of the Peace James Meredith heard arguments yesterday on whether the daughter of the woman connected to the case should gain custody of the animals. Her mother has since passed away. Now, you may remember emergency responders found dozens of malnourished dogs in poor conditions. The dogs mostly purebred whippets and a few standard poodles. For now, Smith County Animal Control will continue caring for the animals.
Anytime you get a large number of dogs coming into the shelter, in this case it was 44, you have to kind of move things around and accommodate, and that's what we've done at the shelter, and all the dogs seem to be doing well at this point.
The judge granted a continuance, pushing the case to October the 8th. Well, big news from East Texas. 2 schools have been named the tops in the state. Tyler ISD's Early College High School and White House ISD's Stanton Smith Elementary are 2025 Lone Star Ribbon Schools, an award given to only 28 schools across Texas. Governor Greg Abbott announced the honor yesterday, praising the incredible work of teachers, students, and families. It's a team effort. White House Superintendent Dr. Casey Whittle says this recognition shows the power of strong teamwork between schools and parents in helping every student succeed. He said in part, quote, "Our success begins in great classrooms and grows through strong partnerships with families and our White House community. Together, we're opening more doors for every student at White House ISD."
All right, let's get to check in that forecast with Joel. We got some clouds this morning. Are those sticking around?
Yeah, not too much longer. We have a sunnier end to the day as we head into this afternoon. We'll be up to the middle to upper 80s. Again, starting to see those clouds begin to decrease, and the humidity also staying nice and low for us. We'll be up to about 88 degrees for today. Again, that cloudy start will lead to a sunnier end into this afternoon. A couple of clouds will be possible. I think we'll be around partly cloudy for this afternoon. Humidity kind of wavering just a little bit. We'll have a little bit of a chance to see some higher humidity for Friday, but still within that comfortable category. And because of how dry we are, there is a little bit of a fire risk in some parts of East Texas. So keep that in mind. Our 7-day forecast is a good one. We will be a little bit toasty going into the next couple of days, especially as we near 90 to 92 degrees.
.31 this morning. Welcome back to Morning Y'all here on CBS 19 Plus. This is what's coming up in our second half hour. Just 2 days after a deadly attack on a Michigan church, investigators are still looking into details. 4 killed, 8 injured, and authorities say religious hatred may have been the motive. Those new details straight ahead.
Plus, nearly 3 months after deadly Texas floods, volunteers refuse to give up. They are still searching for 2 missing victims in the Hill Country, and they're asking for prayers as the effort continues. That story still ahead.
And with the warm and dry weather in place, we have risks for fires here across East Texas, as high as a high risk in parts of East Texas. I'll show you how long all those conditions will last in your forecast coming up on Morning Y'all on CBS 19 Plus.
Together, we're putting East Texas first. You're watching Morning Y'all on CBS 19 Plus.
Good morning, y'all. Thanks for staying with us here on CBS 19 Plus. I'm Dana Dixon.
We're glad you're sticking with us this morning. I'm Jesus Martinez. Well, just 2 days after a deadly attack at a church in Grand Blanc, Michigan, investigators are still combing through the burned out building for any clues they can find.
4 people were killed and 8 others injured when a gunman, a former Iraq War veteran, opened fire, setting that building on fire, and died in a shootout with police. Michael Yoshida has the latest from the scene.
This was an evil act of violence. That's exactly what this was.
The investigation into the deadly attack that killed 4 people and left 8 others injured at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc Township, Michigan continues, with police saying everyone has been accounted for. Authorities confirm that improvised explosive devices were found at the scene by a bomb squad after discovering a suspicious item on church property. The attack started just after 10 Sunday morning. Investigators say the gunman rammed his pickup truck into the front door of the church, then began shooting at worshipers with an assault rifle before setting the building on fire. Police say the 40-year-old gunman, Thomas Jacob Sanford, an Iraq War veteran, died in a shootout with police 8 minutes after the first emergency call. A Marine Corps spokesperson tells CNN Sanford served as a sergeant and was awarded several medals for his service from 2004 to 2008. And investigators say he had been arrested in the past for burglary and OWI, or operating a vehicle while intoxicated. While the motive remains under investigation, the White House says the attack appeared to be motivated by religious hatred.
Based on my conversations with the FBI director, all they know right now is this was an individual who hated people of the Mormon faith.
A city council candidate, Chris Johns, says he spoke to Sanford just days before the attack while campaigning in his neighborhood.
He asked me about, what do you think about guns? And after that, it really took a very sharp turn into, he goes, the next question was, what do you know about Mormons?
In Grand Blanc, Michigan, I'm Michael Yoshida.
Closer to home now, in just a few hours, the Dallas Ice Field office will reopen today. Nearly 1 week after a deadly shooting, a gunman opened fire on a transport van last Wednesday, killing 1 detainee and injuring 2 others. ICE has since increased security at all of its facilities, and the office will accept walk-ins today, and ICE will send out notices for new report dates as well.
Well, it's been nearly 3 months since those devastating floods killed at least 135 people across the Texas Hill Country. The search continues for the final 2 victims who've been missing. But a group of volunteers from Salado and across Central Texas refused to give up that search. The Lone Star Guardians, led by Salado contractors Brock Holland and Ron Cunningham, have been on the ground since 2 weeks after the disaster. Their mayor traveled to Kirk County over the weekend to join the effort, and they're still searching for 8-year-old Cecilia Stewart and 63-year-old Jeff Ramsey, the only 2 victims still unaccounted for. And they're asking for continued prayers for the teams and families. And several East Texas firefighters are heading that way to Kerrville to help with the ongoing search and disaster relief efforts. Among those deploying to Central Texas are crews from Smith County Emergency Services District 2, Lufkin Fire Department, and Mount Pleasant Fire. On social media, the department expressed pride in their firefighters' dedication to serve beyond their home communities, and they are asking the public to keep them in their thoughts and prayers as they work to help those in need.
Well, this week, 3 federal judges will decide if Texas can use its new congressional map for the 2026 elections. Civil rights groups say lawmakers illegally relied on race when they redrew the districts to add more Republican seats, and they're asking the court to block that map and go back to the one used in 2021. Texas argues the lines were drawn for partisan, not racial reasons, a motive the U.S. Supreme Court has allowed. The high-stakes hearing starts tomorrow in El Paso and is set to run for 9 days.
Big news from East Texas. 2 schools. They have been named tops in the state. It's pretty cool. Tyler ISD's Early College High School and White House ISD's Stanton Smith Elementary are 2025 Lone Star Ribbon schools, an award given to only 28 schools across Texas. That's pretty great. Governor Greg Abbott announced the honor yesterday, praising the incredible work of teachers, students, and families. And White House Superintendent Dr. Casey Whittle said that this recognition shows the power of strong teamwork between schools and parents in helping every student succeed. He said in part, quote, "Our success begins in great classrooms and grows through strong partnerships with families and our White House community. Together, we're opening more doors for every student at White House ISD."
Congratulations to them. Well, a months-long rivalry between Tyler and Longview has come to an end, with one city being crowned victorious and none other than a peanut butter donation drive.
Congratulations to the city of Longview. They've claimed victory in the 2nd annual Spread the Love Peanut Butter Drive.
The View for the win. Longview collected more peanut butter donations than Tyler in support of the East Texas Food Bank. Longview Mayor Kristen Ishihara accepted the Spread the Love trophy during the ceremony yesterday afternoon. Longview collected, get this, just over 6,400 pounds of peanut butter, while Tyler brought in a little over 2,200 pounds. The total was equivalent to more than $17,000.
It's shelf stable, it's kid friendly, it's high in protein, and so it's something that all the families want and something that we're always having to purchase. So having this food drive between the two cities just goes a long way in helping fill the need in East Texas.
What you see about Longview is our spirit of just taking care of each other. When there is a need, Longview will step up and fill it. Doesn't matter if it's peanut butter, doesn't matter what it is. They have a heart for one another, making sure that their neighbors are taken care of.
It's a lot of PB&Js and peanut butter brittle. Mary Shahara says the community support from local schools, churches, and businesses was the difference in Longview bringing in the trophy. All right, we'll get ready to go back to the 90s. CASA for Kids of East Texas is hosting its biggest fundraiser of the year. It's their fall festival, which is on October 21st. You can expect music, prizes, food, some kid-friendly fun, and all the nostalgic vibes of the 90s. Now, I'm in 1 and 2 teams battling for donations here. So the team that gets the most donations gets to buy the other team in the face during the festival. So help our team out. Just scan that QR code, click under our name, which is the Whipped Cream Dream Team. That's a mouthful. And just donate under my name, of course. CASA for Kids is a nonprofit that helps train volunteers to advocate for abused and neglected children across Smith, Wood, and Van Zandt counties. And by the way, if you raise over $1,000, my team, I will volunteer to get pied in the face. Just saying. It's a win-win here.
It is a win-win.
You volunteer or you donate, and I get pied in the face.
All right, let's do it. All
good
right,
to me.
let's also talk some trending stories right now. First up, who says Taco Tuesday has to be predictable, right?
Right? Let's see.
Well, Chipotle is shaking things up with a brand new menu item. It is a new sauce. The fast casual chain is rolling out red chimichurri, a zesty blend of, get this, roasted garlic, yes, cilantro, citrus, and chili peppers. That's where you lost Jesus.
Nope.
It is made fresh in the store every day and pairs with just about any entree, from burritos to bowls. Starting tomorrow, Chipotle Rewards members can try it free on a launch day, but any other time it's $1. It's on the sides menu.
Sides menu. I'll try it because it's free. I'm part of the rewards, so I'll try it if it's free. Doesn't mean I'll maybe get it again if
They're
it's
saying
spicy
they're going
enough.
after the Gen Zers because they like a more spicy, bold, flavorful thing.
Not I.
Not you.
I'm
Yes,
not part of it.
I would think they would also go after the Gen Zers because chimichurri is a very popular thing on like social media. Like if you see people make steaks or even fajitas, but especially steaks, they'll just make like a ribeye and have chimichurri on it.
Yeah.
Which is so good. Have you had it?
I've never had chimichurri,
Oh,
but
chimichurri
I want to
sauce is
try
good.
it. No,
Yeah.
I definitely want to try it. For
I've
sure.
never had a red chimichurri sauce, but this is right up my alley because I love a good spice situation.
We'll get you a bowl with some sauce.
I'm not going to just like eat like that, but I would like a taco too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be a little bit too thin for like chips, like to dip it with chips. But
I don't know.
But
I'll
I could
try
be
it.
wrong. You know, I could be wrong.
They have
People get
good chips.
creative.
I'll give it a try too. I'm not too big on spicy things, but I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Why
Do you
not?
like spicy?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Do I like spicy?"
We're the spicy crew. They're team
We're not.
bland. Bland. We like things bland over here. I gotta turn you.
Not
Hey,
spicy.
I like sauce, but maybe not.
Not spicy sauce.
But
All right.
nothing with flavor. Okay, it's
We
cool.
love flavor, not spiciness. All right, now to a Friday night football game in Alaska. This one ended with more than just a win. Look at this. It ended with a yes. Palmer High lineman Chandler Coleman pulled off the ultimate play, proposing to his girlfriend Layla Buzzard right after senior night with his teammates. She turns around, gasps. She's like, "Oh my gosh, what?" Teammates, classmates, even his dad were in on the surprise. The crowd erupted as she said yes. And the couple says wedding plans may wait, but for now, they're celebrating this special moment with a nice hug.
Hey, shout out to them. I could not imagine being 18 and being engaged.
I was much older.
Yeah. But that's awesome. Congrats to them. Once you find your person, though, hey, I'm right there with you.
I mean, it is homecoming season, so I think this might top any homecoming.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
This is an actual wedding proposal.
It's the ultimate proposal,
right?
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fast lover, man. So I might have been like that. Man, I'll be like, man, I think you're the one. You know what I'm saying?
How long would it take you to say yes?
Oh man, for me to say yes? Depends. If I'm in love with this person, I'm head over heels. I'm like,
It's a yes.
man, we might as well just get married today.
Love
you
at
know
first
what I'm saying?
sight?
Oh yeah. I was like, hey man, might as well let's go. Let's do it.
Sometimes it works that way. All right,
sure.
you may want to order a side of fries with nostalgia because McDonald's is bringing back a fan favorite game. I used to love this as a kid. For the first time in a decade, the fast food giant is relaunching its Monopoly game in the U.S. starting October 6th. Customers can peel game pieces from select menu items or scan them in the McDonald's app for a shot at prizes. From free food to dream vacations, even $1 million in cash. I used to just get excited. So it would have like this huge game puzzle that you would get, and you would try to like play Monopoly with it. It was so fun back in the day. But sometimes you just get a free Coca-Cola or a free fry or a free quarter pounder with cheese. I was good with that.
We're talking about this. I think from what I remember as a kid, you would peel off the little sticker from either the chicken nuggets box or the Coke, and it said, you know, free fries, free nugget, free little thing.
Yeah.
And you just redeem that in store.
I never got the $1 million.
Did anyone actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did?
Someone does.
I've always thought it was a scam.
Oh, no. I think someone definitely gets it. There's a car. They're giving away lots of miles for American Airlines. I always had fun doing it.
We got to be the lucky ones. Prove me wrong.
I'm looking at this. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember it being Monopoly. I remember it just like Jesus said, like it was just like, I think it was like McDonald's rewards. I don't remember the Monopoly.
They say
was
now
Monopoly
you play in the
themed,
app.
yeah.
It was? Okay, it was?
Yeah.
Okay, I just
They had the
don't
little
remember.
monocle guy there and like different little icons from the
Yes.
board game, and you would peel those little stickers from the whatever
And
food
I
item you
actually,
got.
in the 80s, because they first introduced it in the 80s, so we actually had like a board game that
You would collect it
paste
as a, like a
and
little
they would paste
stamp
on
thing.
there, yeah.
And you would
Oh,
redeem the
that's
whole
kinda
board.
cool.
Well, I mean, I think there was a way to do it. I don't remember. It was in
Yeah.
the 80s. You're asking me to go back really far.
Way back.
I don't think I played in 2014,
No.
but I did play in the 80s.
Oh
It
no,
was
it's
great.
this man, that McDonald's Sprite. I don't know if you've had McDonald's Sprite before?
It's
I've had-
electric.
I've had
Oh.
their Coke.
pretty
I
good.
do
Okay.
like a McDonald's Coke. It hits different.
There is okay, it's different. I like that. It's there's a trend that basically says like McDonald's Sprite has like batteries in it. Like it just gives you like a jolt. Oh yeah, it's different.
It's
I don't
an
know what
energy
about
drink
it.
in itself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love a Sprite, especially when my tummy doesn't feel right. I don't know.
I don't know. Dr. Pepper at McDonald's tastes different. It tastes better
Yeah.
than anywhere else. I don't know what it is though.
I think it's their ratio of carbonation to syrup.
It's
Some
really
people
good.
get that just right.
But they're
I do like
sauce.
the Sprite though. It's
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
I
yeah.
get
You
my,
know ball.
Get,
You
you know, ball. I get
Oh,
my
yeah.
fries with extra salt. The only way to
Yes.
do it.
They have good fries. All right, let's get over to weather now. See how things are looking as you head out to get whatever you want this morning, whether it's coffee, iced coffee, or a
Sprite.
charged Sprite.
There you go. I think it's going to be great weather for any of those things for sure. We're pretty dry out there, and it's definitely, I mean, we're definitely feeling it across the area. Let's take a look at our rainfall since our beginning of meteorological fall. That starts on September 1st. Only about just a little under an inch in Tyler. That puts us nearly 2 inches below average there. We had a little over an inch, almost an inch and a quarter in Longview. That puts us again just a little bit below average. But look at Lufkin, only picking up 0.07 of an inch, nearly 4 inches of rain below average. And that's, I mean, we're definitely feeling it. Again, with that low humidity, lack of rainfall recently, it's going to continue into the next several days, and we'll see that low humidity continue to stick with us. We'll have a little bit of an increase with that humidity on Friday, but it's still going to be within kind of that comfortable category there. So still pretty dry. So that leaves us with a low to moderate, even a high risk for fires across East Texas. Most of us are in that moderate risk, which is in that blue shading. But if you go to the south towards Lufkin, you remember that 4 inches below average there I just showed you? Lufkin all the way further to the south. Really a lack of rainfall there, so that puts it at a high risk there. So again, it's going to be pretty dangerous to burn anything, especially if you live further to the south over deep East Texas. So just keep that in the back of your mind if you want to burn anything. Now, we will be looking at some near to above average rainfall as we head into the next 6 to 10 days. Most of the rain is going to be focused to the north, where most of the activity is going to be. A lot of us still staying above average with those temperatures over the next several days, and I'll show you what that looks like in your 10-day forecast when we come back.
Inflation and concerns about the economy are prompting more Americans to seek out deals, especially when it comes to travel.
Yeah, and there are ways to save on trips that you might have never considered before. CBS's news correspondent Wendy Gillette explains in today's Travel Tuesday, all the way from Cleveland.
Bill Kurtz from Oradell, New Jersey is a teacher and proud budget traveler. He's used school breaks to visit Bolivia, India, and Ireland.
I like to travel for as long as I can, and by traveling on a budget allows me to go places for longer.
Kurtz says he does lots of research so he can skip organized tours. He also chooses destinations where the dollar stretches further, including Central and South America and Eastern Europe, and books hotels last minute.
I book the first couple nights when I land, and then I plan as I go.
If you're a more detailed planner, consider when rooms are cheapest.
Zig when others are zagging.
Expedia travel expert Melanie Fish says that means if you're heading to a city known for business travel, visit over the weekend. Choose resort areas when they're off-peak, like now, what's known as shoulder season.
That magic time after the busy summer travel season before holiday travel kicks off.
Also consider less buzzy spots like Midwestern cities that will be cheaper.
It comes down to dollars and cents. It costs less to stay in Cleveland, to get to Cleveland, and to do things in Cleveland.
The Cleveland Museum of Art has free entry. A boutique hotel like Fidelity, where we stayed for a special rate, has rooms for as low as around $100. And Playhouse Square offers less expensive show tickets in the country's largest performing arts center, aside from New York.
Baseball games are also a bargain here. 4 Guardians tickets, a 2-night Airbnb stay, and some food and drinks cost just under $400. That's the 8th lowest price for an MLB away game, according to the sports betting analysis site Action Network.
Progressive Field recently unveiled a $200 million renovation on nearby East 4th Street. Honky Tonk Bar has a southern vibe, and Cordelia serves up elevated dishes for less from a James Beard Award finalist.
We view Cleveland as this kind of poorly kept secret. You know, we say full city, half price kind of thing.
Head to Great Lakes Brewing for craft beers, Alley Cat for oysters, and Larder's Deli for sandwiches in the city no longer known as the Mistake on the Lake. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Cleveland.
All right, let's get into your forecast for today. First, taking you over to the tropics, we now have Hurricane Imelda. Now 75-mile-an-hour winds. That's just within that criteria for a hurricane. And so now we have a Category 1 here. Looks like it will maintain Category 1 level for the next few days here as it continues to move away from the United States. Could have a couple of dangerous wave activity over to the eastern half of the United States as we look at South Carolina, Georgia, and even off the coast of Florida. But again, the direction is away from the United States. It's not expected to really make landfall anytime soon. So that's some good news there. There it is, spinning off to the south and east. We got this small, basically, trough of low pressure that's causing some cloud cover for us this morning. A couple showers moved through as well. Not a whole lot of rain actually made it to the ground because of how dry it's been, but we get this large area of high pressure in our upper levels as well, which is keeping a lot of us above average. And over the next 6 to 10 days, we'll start to see more troughs of low pressure, which gives us rain, gives us clouds. Most of that activity is going to be off to the north, over the northern plains, over Nebraska, South Dakota, parts of Iowa. We will be expected to be around average, if not just a little bit above average for the next 6 to 10 days. But a lot more of us will be above average when it comes to temperatures, thanks to that area of high pressure. So that's something that we're going to be watching for. As we move into the next 10 days, our CBS 1+ 9-day forecast here is very quiet. We'll see high temperatures today around 88. Tomorrow we'll have temperatures near 90, potentially 92 for Thursday. Then we'll see a little bit of an increase in that humidity on Friday, which means temperatures won't be making it quite as far up. So we'll be about 89 degrees instead of the 90s. And then we look to be around 88 to 89 degrees for the next several days in the forecast. And we're also going to be seeing a lot of sunshine. We are watching for a cold front to potentially move in next Thursday with some cooler temperatures. We'll keep you updated on that.
I like the sound of that, Joel. All right, thanks so much. Let's get to today's I was about to say water cooler question. Question of the day, y'all. Good morning. What is your favorite flavor of chewing gum?
Because it's National
It is National Chewing Gum Day.
I have so many. I have like my childhood flavors, and then I have the ones like today.
Y'all might remember this one. I can't seem to find it anywhere else. And I think I read a while back that they went out of business. But the zebra candy
Oh,
that
I
had
used to love that.
like all the flavors in one piece of
Yes.
gum.
How could that go out of
I don't know, because
style?
they're not in the stores anymore.
It lasted for 4.2
It did,
seconds.
but it was good.
But it
Those
was
4
so
seconds were
good.
great.
It was so good.
Was
My
that? No, go
favorite
ahead. I'm sorry.
was Gatorade gum. Y'all don't
That was
remember
the thing.
this? There was gum, there was an orange flavor and a lime flavor, and I loved it. And I was reading somewhere said that it's changed to Quench now. So it's like the same flavor, but it was so good. Kind of similar. The flavor didn't last forever, but man, it was good while it lasted.
Was that zebra gum in the yellow bag or no? Is that a different?
No, it was in one of those big packs, and then it had all these different colors, and the gum actually looked like this.
Yeah, the gum looked like a zebra, but the zebra had like different colors. Instead of black and white, it was different colors.
Yeah, it'd be
I'm
like-
afraid I don't remember that either.
There'd be like
I
a
don't.
yellow
I
and an
thought a lot.
orange and a maybe I don't remember if there's a blue, but like a pink or whatever.
Yeah,
what
it was
about
all
you, Joel?
over.
I love watermelon gum.
Watermelon is
any
good.
kind doesn't matter.
Yeah, I usually go with the extra.
Oh, extra is good.
Yeah.
Not Hubba Bubba,
Yeah.
which I also love.
Those are
Oh, I do
pretty
remember
good
Fruit
too.
Stripes.
Yeah,
I
fruit
do
stripes. Y'all probably can't see this, but fruit
Oh.
stripes. That's what
They
it was called.
remember. What's your
Oh.
favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Those.
Really any like mint gum. I didn't. For me, the point of gum is to make sure my bread don't stink. So it's mint gum for me.
Yes.
And then I love the cinnamon flavor gum. It's in the red.
Oh, Big Red?
Is that what it's called? It's in the red.
Yeah, cinnamon,
Yeah.
the Trident.
Yeah, any of those. But any
Or like
cinnamon.
hot tamale
Yeah, any
flavors?
cinnamon flavor gum I'm with too.
It's definitely called Big Red.
No.
Or at least the one that I had growing up.
Yeah.
I also like double mint or spearmint or
I like the
any of that.
Mentos gum they have now. They have like the infused Mentos inside, but it's also a gum.
Yes.
Those are really good too.
Or the one that says that it's whitening my teeth. I don't know if it actually is, but
Wishful thinking though.
it makes me feel better about it, right?
It does.
All right, we'll go over to our Facebook page. Tell us what your favorite chewing gum is. And do you remember Gatorade gum? Y'all, it was so good. All right.
Just try it.
I know, if I could find it. We're about to step away for a moment while we break into our over-the-air broadcast with a news update.
All right, we'll be right back here on CBS 19 Plus.
Carol. Good morning, y'all. I'm Dana Dixon.
And I'm Jesus Martinez. Thank you so much for joining us for this news update. Well, former Gilmore football star was chasing his college dreams until a shocking diagnosis changed everything.
Yeah, now his community is stepping up in a big way as he fights the biggest battle of his life. Former Gilmore Buckeye Sean Wallace had just returned home from Trinity Valley Community College when his mom noticed he wasn't acting like himself. A hospital visit revealed a 2.6-inch brain tumor, setting off a fight for his health and recovery.
And as a parent, when your kid is little, you want to, kiss all their boo-boos and make everything okay. And this situation, I have no control. But, I sought my faith. And that's just what I held on to. Like, God's going to take care of him, and it's going to be okay.
I was a little scared, but I was still going to fight through this regardless.
Since then, Sean's been in surgery and rehab, but he's not facing it alone. During this month's Gilmer-Lindale rivalry game, both teams came together not just to compete, but to raise money for Sean's medical bills. His community continues to rally behind him as he fights to get back on his feet.
Well, the Corydon and Camden community continues to rally around sophomore football player Danny Rivera. He's still in the hospital after a medical emergency last Friday, unrelated to the game. Today, the elementary school will have a face paint fundraiser for Danny. All donations will go towards his recovery. Students and staff wore blue yesterday to show their support. And over the weekend, the community held a fundraiser to help his family. Danny remains at the Texas Medical Center in Houston, where his loved ones are asking for continued prayers. And the district leaders say they'll stay by his side, ready to support him through what may be a long road to recovery. All right, get ready to throw it back to the 90s. CASA for Kids of East Texas is hosting its biggest fundraiser of the year, for the fall that is. It is their Fall Festival, which is October 21st. You can expect music, food, prizes, and so much more, all with those 90s nostalgic vibes. Now, I'm in one of two teams battling for donations. The team with the most donations gets to buy the other team and the face during the festival. So help our team out. Scan the QR code on your screen. Donate to the Whipped Cream Dream Team. And you can donate under my name. CASA for Kids is a nonprofit that helps provide volunteers and advocates to abused and neglected children across Smithwood and Van Zandt counties.
All right, we're going to help you out.
We will.
Now let's get over to Joel for a look at your forecast.
Yeah, we got some cloudy skies to start today, and you have that all due to the trough of low pressure in our upper levels. That's going to basically move to the north and east, and we'll start to see some more sunshine into the later half of today. That humidity is still staying pretty low over the next several days. We'll have a little bit of a jump Thursday into Friday, but all in all here, it's still going to be pretty comfortable. Thanks to that low humidity and the lack of rainfall, we do have a high risk for fire danger as far south as Lufkin and over deep East Texas. Most of us are still in that moderate risk, so definitely be careful if you plan on burning anything anytime soon. It's a pretty quiet 7-day forecast. We'll be up to the low 90s for tomorrow and Thursday before making our way back down into the upper 80s with sunny skies.
Well, just a few hours, the Dallas ICE office where a gunman shot 3 detainees will reopen. The news comes as we learned another victim has died from that attack. 2 detainees were killed from last Wednesday's shooting. The second victim is Miguel Angel Garcia, who was born in Mexico. His pregnant wife told our sister station in Dallas he was shot at least 8 times. A third was also injured when the gunman opened fire on a transport van. Investigators believe the shooting targeted ICE agents specifically. Since then, ICE has stepped up all security at its facilities, and the Dallas office will accept walk-ins today and plans to send out new report dates to those impacted. All right, 8:02 this morning, news before we head out the door. An East Texas community is rallying behind one of their own today. Former Gilmer Buckeye Sean Wallace was chasing his college dreams, football dreams, when doctors found a 2.6-inch brain tumor. Since then, he has undergone surgery and rehab, and he's not fighting this alone, that is. At this month's Gilmer-Lindale rivalry game, both teams came together to raise money for Sean's medical bills, showing the community support as he works to get back on his feet.
And in Wills Point, police say a juvenile is now charged with murder in the death of a 55-year-old man. Investigators say Derek Abernathy was found dead inside a home on Bull Durham Road. Police say the juvenile suspect confessed early Monday morning, and officials are calling it an intimate situation, saying the victim and suspect were very close. The case remains under investigation, but police say there is no ongoing threat to the public.
And in Washington, the clock is ticking on a possible government shutdown. Congress has now less than 24 hours to reach a deal to fund the government. President Trump met with congressional leaders this week, but the talks ended in a stalemate. And if no deal is reached, Americans could see national parks and museums close while Social Security and Medicare payments would continue.
Well, the overall big picture in our forecast is it's pretty dry, and we're going to have pretty much a lack of rainfall for the next several days. However, over the next 6 to 10 days, over the course of between October 6th and October 10th, we are watching for a cold front to potentially bring in some showers and thunderstorms. That's a little bit far out, so we'll keep you updated on that. But near to above average rainfall is going to be a possibility into next week. Most of the activity, however, will be off to the north over the northern plains, but still can't rule out a few showers and thunderstorms may be possible next week ahead of a cold front. So we'll keep you updated on that. All in all here, above average temperatures definitely going to be a likely possibility, not only for the next 6 to 10 days, but even in the days in between, for sure. And that's all due, again, to that ridge of high pressure that's going to continue to stick around. So for tomorrow, above average, temperatures near 90 degrees. And for the next 9 days after that, your CBS 1+ 9-day forecast shows very quiet conditions, but temperatures are definitely above average in those low to mid 90s. We'll have a little bit of a fall in those temperatures on Friday with the higher humidity, but still above average. It's just a wee bit toasty.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
I'm over it, but that's okay. We have to deal with it. All right, researchers here in Texas have spotted the first known wild hybrid between a blue jay and a green jay near San Antonio. Look at this. The bird is being called a grue jay. Get it? They put it together, and shows blue feathers and white wing spots like a blue jay, but also carries the markings and calls of a green jay. Genetic testing confirmed its parents, a male blue jay and a female green jay. Now, scientists say the hybrid likely resulted from overlapping habits, possibly influenced by climate change, calling it a biological curveball, since these jays usually stick to mates of their own kind. So maybe we'll be seeing more grue jays in our future.
I didn't even know green jays were a thing.
I've
always heard of blue jays, and like there's that little rhyme as kids that we learned about the blue jay on the window.
Yes,
And so I've never heard of a green jay. And whenever I heard grue jay, I thought of Despicable Me.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the world is grue jay now?
Steal the moon.
Right.
It is really pretty. I've always loved blue jays.
It is.
They're so pretty. Those and the cardinals.
Yeah, that green jay has more of like a minty type color, and that's like one of my favorite colors. So
I wish I've never seen one before, ever.
Me neither.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's gorgeous. If you see one, take a picture, send it to us. And thank you for starting your day. Nobody had anything else to say.
Okay, we're done.
I thought you were going to wrap it up.
They're speechless. All right. Well, stay with us. Coming up on Morning Y'all on CBS19 Plus you can catch the noon show also in both those places.
That's right. Keep you here for the latest news and weather throughout the day. Hope you guys have a good morning. We'll see you dark and early tomorrow morning.